Hi guys! In the last two videos, we learned how to solve equations with two variables by elimination and substitution. In this video, we will compare these two methods through two examples. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the bell button to turn on notifications because more incredible content is on the way. Okay, let's get started. In this system of equations, equation 1 is 3x plus 4y equals 18. Equation 2 is 6x plus 5y equals 27. First, we solve them by the elimination method. The main idea of the elimination method is to make the coefficients of one of the variables the same or opposite in two equations, and then eliminate it by adding or subtracting two equations. In the two equations, the coefficients of x are 3 and 6. The coefficients of y are 4 and 5. So what should we do? In this case, we are looking for the least common multiple of the coefficients. The least common multiple of 3 and 6 is 6, and the least common multiple of 4 and 5 is 20. Of course, we choose the pair of 3 and 6, which is relatively simple. That means we're going to eliminate x. For equation 1, we multiply 2 on both sides and change the coefficient of x to 6. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times 4y is 8y. 18 times 2 is 36. This is equation 3. Then we subtract equation 2 from equation 3. 6x minus 6x equals 0. 8y minus 5y equals 3y. 36 minus 27 equals 9. We get 3y equals 9. So y equals 3. Then plug y into any of the equations. For example, equation 1. 3x plus 4 times 3 equals 18. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Move 12 to the other side and get minus 12. If you're not familiar with this transposition trick, check the link in the video description. Okay, 18 minus 12 equals 6. 3x equals 6, so x equals 2. The solutions are x equals 2 and y equals 3, and that's it. Now let's try to solve this example by the substitution method. The main idea is to solve one of the equations for one of the variables and then substitute the result into the other equation. Take a look at these equations. We find that equation 1 with the small coefficients looks simpler, so we choose to solve equation 1 for either of the two variables. Let's solve for x. Move all items without x to the right side, move 4y to the right side and change it to minus 4y, and then divide both sides by 3. We get x equals 18 minus 4y divided by 3. Okay, let's plug this result into the other equation, which is equation 2. It becomes 6 times 18 minus 4y over 3 plus 5y equals 27. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 2 times 18 equals 36. 2 times 4y equals 8y. And then negative 8y plus 5y equals negative 3y. Move negative 3y to the right side and get positive 3y because I hate negative numbers. And move 27 to the other side and get minus 27. 36 minus 27 equals 9. Divide both sides by 3 and get 3 equals y. That is, y equals 3. The following steps are the same as the elimination method. plug y into any equation and get x equals 2. Okay, we solved this example by elimination and substitution. Which method do you think is simpler? Elimination is simpler, isn't it? In this example, the coefficients of x are 3 and 6. 6 is twice the value of 3. By multiplying both sides of equation 1 by 2, we can eliminate x very easily. But when we solve it by substitution, it's a little more complicated. Because all coefficients of x and y are not 1, if we use terms with one variable to represent the other variable, we get a fractional item. Therefore, for this example, elimination is simpler. What if the coefficient of x in equation 2 is 4 and not 6? How do you solve it by elimination? We just learned that the idea is to find the least common multiple. The least common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12, so we just multiply both sides of equation 1 by 4 and multiply both sides of equation 2 by 3. Then we have 12x in both new equations, so x can be eliminated by subtraction. Let's look at another example. X plus 4 divided by y equals 9. 1/5 x plus y equals 17. What is the value of x minus y? By solving equations, we get the value of x and y, and then calculate x minus y. Let's do it. First, we convert the fractions to integers. That will make it simpler. Consider what to do next. For equation 1, the denominator is 4, so multiply both sides by 4. 4 times x is 4x. Y divided by 4 times 4 is y. 9 times 4 is 36. We call this new one equation 3. For equation 2, the denominator is 5. Multiply both sides by 5. 1/5 x times 5 is x. Y times 5 is 5y. 17 times 5 is 85. This is equation 4. Take a look at the new equations. In equation 3, the coefficient of y is 1. That means we can solve for y easily. In equation 4, the coefficient of x is 1. That means we can solve for x easily. In this example, we choose equation 3 to solve for y, and get y equals 36 minus 4x. Then plug it into equation 4. X plus 5 times in parentheses 36 minus 4x equals 85. 5 times 36 equals 180, and 5 times 4x equals 20x. And then x minus 20x equals negative 19x. We get negative 19x plus 180 equals 85. Move negative 19x to the right side and get positive 19x. Move 85 to the left side and get minus 85. 180 minus 85 equals 19x. 180 minus 85 is 95, so we get 95 equals 19x. Divide both sides by 19, we get x equals 5. Plug x into any equation. We'll choose equation 3. 4 times 5 plus y equals 36. 4 times 5 equals 20. Move 20 to the right and get negative 20. Y equals 36 minus 20. Y equals 16. Okay, now you know x equals 5 and y equals 16. So x minus y equals 5 minus 16, which equals negative 11. And it's done. In this case, substitution is not difficult. Some students may ask, can you solve it by elimination? Of course. Let's try it now. We need the same or opposite coefficients of x or y in two equations. We choose x for example. For equation 2, multiply both sides by 5. We get 5 times 1/5 x plus 5y equals 17 times 5. X plus 5y equals 85. That is equation 3. Then subtract equation 1 from equation 3. X minus x equals 0. The left side is 5y minus y over 4. The right side is 85 minus 9 equals 76. Multiply both sides by 4. 5y times 4 equals 20y. Y times y over 4 equals y. 20y minus y equals 19y. Divide both sides by 19. We get 76 times 4 over 19. 19 is a factor of 76. 76 divided by 19 equals 4. 4 times 4 equals 16, and y equals 16. Plug y into any equation, for example, equation 1. X plus 16 divided by 4 equals 9. 16 divided by 4 equals 4. X plus 4 equals 9. X equals 9 minus 4, which equals 5. X minus y is 5 minus 16, which is negative 11. Now, we have the final result by substitution and elimination. Which method do you like more? We can't say one method is always better than the other. It depends. In practice, you can just choose the one that you feel more comfortable with. Okay, that's all for today. In the next video, we will learn how to solve quadratic equations with two variables. Stay tuned! If you have any questions, please leave your comments below or email us at question@beat-math.com. We will try to answer your questions in the next video. See you next time!